What's going on, guys? This is DRex here with another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. UU against a guy named Pewfy off of the Quidzat. So this one I actually had a real fun time doing some pokes that I hadn't used before. Alright, so he's going to lead off with Ambipom, and since I saw his team and figured that, I'm going to lead out with Spiritomb, just dodging the fake out. I know that he's going to go for a U-turn, and this is an adamant choice banded Spiritomb, so I'm going to hit him with a Pursuit, and it's going to do so much damage. Like, just I hope that that was not max, because it would be really nice to know that I can one-shot an Ambipom after a U-turn. So he's going to go to Shaman. Obviously I don't want to stay in Pursuit because I'm locked in on it, so I go out to my Bisharp just to, you know, hopefully take a grass move. He goes for the Seeds. That's okay. This guy is kind of a setup utility, semi-offensive, semi-defensive, I guess. So I go for the Stealth Rocks. Didn't think he was going to sub. Actually was expecting like a HP Fire or something to that effect, but that's cool. He's a sub-seed stall Shaman, which are really annoying. So I'm going to go for the Sucker Punch, knowing that he's probably going to attack me now, break his sub. He's going to go for HP Fire, unless it's like HP Ground, because I'm pretty sure HP Fighting would have taken me out, and I don't know why anybody would run either of those. But yeah, he takes me all the way down to 39, and the Leech Seed is going to finish me off. But, you know, I did my job, got the rocks up. He's not behind a sub anymore. Well, for right now, he's not. I send out my Mew, and I go for a Nasty Plot thinking that he would want to switch out, fearing Fire Blast or some other move like that. But nope, he just stays in and goes for the sub, and I'm like, crap, this is not going to end out well, because I know that he's just going to seed me right now. I don't want to switch out to Tangrowth just because I know that that's probably HP Fire, and my Tangrowth's not very bulky on the special side, so he's just going to Leech Seed me now like I predicted, and I'm like, alright, that's fine. I'm just pretty much going to use this guy to set up. This is a timid, special attacking, Nasty Plot Mew with Vacuum Wave, Psychic, and Shadow Ball. So like a stab and then 2 unresisted secondary moves. So seeing that a +2, I believe that's +2, Psychic does that much to him, I'm like, okay, all I gotta do is make sure that I can, you know, get this sub away on this one, and then hit him on the next one, and hopefully Leech Seed and Life Orb don't drain me down too far. So get rid of his sub, and right here he goes for a Seed Flare, and he misses it. And I was like, ah, that's shitty for you, but pretty good for me. Also, I've been critting subs in this game quite a bit if you pay attention. I think all of the critical hits I get are on substitutes, which is just all kinds of great. So I know that Psychic's easily going to take him out from here. And I'm like, okay, I got priority for whatever wants to come in on me. You know, I'm +2 Life Orb right now, so I'm just going to be able to Vacuum Wave nothing. So he brings in Crobat, and I'm like, okay, this is gonna be funny. It does like leftovers recovery, and I'm like, shit. So know the U-turn's coming. That's okay. Mew did his job taking out Shaman, and now if anything, Crobat gets to live one less Stealth Rock switch in. So you know, a little damage is better than no damage. He sends in Registeel. And I'm like, okay, this is perfect time. I'm going to bring in the MVP of the match, oh, never mind. I'm going to bring in Elvis and make him think that I'm special. So he goes out of there. I'm like, okay, he's probably going to go into Arcanine, fearing the, actually I have no idea what I was thinking he was going to. Yeah, I'm a little lost right now. But anyway, he dodges the Bulldoze, and then Sucker Punch brings him down to like literally 1 HP, and he takes me out with the Brave Bird, but he gets damaged with the recoil, so that's fine. I don't have to worry about that thing coming in revenge killing anymore. So now here's what I was talking about. He brings in Registeel, and I bring in Spiritomb. Okay, this is still not what I was talking about. He brings in Registeel a lot. He just goes for the Stealth Rocks, and since this is a choice banded kind of weird Spiritomb, I just go for the Will-O-Wisp, figure some residual damage on a wall is better than Pursuit, Sucker Punch, and Destiny Bond, so might as well get a burn on that thing just in case it's one of the Curse Hammer Arm, I don't know what kind of sets these things run. So now I finally bring in the MVP of the match, my Snorlax. I get a T-Wave, doesn't matter, Snorlax is slow as hell anyway. You know, a couple unfortunate paras may come my way, but hopefully everything works out okay in the end. Snorlax being my all-time favorite Pokemon, I actually recently got a Snorlax tattooed on my stomach, which is pretty awesome in my opinion. So now he brings out Arcanine, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try setting up on the Registeel. Hopefully he won't go out to Arcanine yet, thinking that he can just kind of Seismic Toss me down, but he was probably fearing Earthquake or Fire Punch, something to that effect. So right here I switch out fearing the close combat, and I go into Spiritomb to take it, and of course he makes a very good prediction, goes for the Flare Blitz. Honestly, looking at my other two Pokemon, he probably figured I would switch out fearing the close combat, and Flare Blitz would have hit Tangrowth pretty hard, and it would have killed Spiritomb. So all in all, best move to go for. So now I bring in Tangrowth, and I'm like, okay, come on Tangrowth, I know you're a bulky dude. You can totally take this Flare Blitz and hit him back with a Bulldoze, and take it out, and I live on 26. He goes all the way down to the recoil and the life orb, but he still lives, and I hit him with a Bulldoze for like 2 HP. That's quite alright with me. I don't have to worry about him extreme speeding me. So, you know, Tangrowth is here, and I'm like, okay, maybe I could switch out and get the Regenerator, but maybe I can outspeed this guy and hit him with a Bulldoze, and I don't. And I don't bother to check base speeds and stuff like that when I battle, and at times like this it kind of comes back to bite me in the ass. So anyway, now that Arcanine's out of the way, I don't have to worry about close combats anymore, and I can bring in the MVP yet again, Super Base the Snorlax. He is a Stock Belly set that I got from the Flaming Spade back in Gen 4, I believe he came up with the moveset, and in UU and 5th Gen it just works so well once you take any ghosts out, which is why I have a Choice Banded Spiritomb always coming along with him. So right here I'm just gonna set up on him as much as possible just in case Suicune wants to come in and try to hit me. All in all, it was probably pretty silly for me to do that. I probably could have just straight out gone for the Belly Drum, but I don't want to take any chances at paras. And I figure if I'm gonna rest to get rid of the Paralyze, I should at least have +2, if not +3. So, right here, he brings in a Suicune, and I'm like, okay, he's probably like the standard Calm Mind boosting, really bulky Suicune, and that's probably gonna be a really bad coincidence that that's exactly what it is. So he's gonna start trying to negate all of my defensive boosts. I go for the Body Slam there, just seeing if I could paralyze this thing and make my life a lot easier to set up on it with if it was finally slower than me. So he's going for the Calm Mind. I believe he's at +2 now, if I'm not mistaken. And right here I get paralyzed, and I went for the Belly Drum right there because I don't want this guy to set up too much on me. I mean, I know that I'm not even specially bulky. I mean, Snorlax is just really naturally bulky on the special side. So I figure if I can get a Belly Drum in, take one hit, and then be able to Body Slam him in one shot, that's what's going to be able to win me the match. So go for the Belly Drum. And he probably at this moment is like, oh no, I gotta just hope that a +1 because of the +3 and the +2 defenses for me. Hydro Pump is gonna take him out because obviously Thick Fat, you wouldn't go for it, and Hydro Pump Stab +1 takes me down to 72 HP, and I hit him back with a Body Slam. Luckily, don't get paralyzed there. That would have been the match for me if I did. So speaking of not wanting to get paralyzed, the next little bit, I get 104 after the leftovers, and I'm like, okay, I know he's going to outspeed me and he's going to hit me with a seismic toss, but I don't think he realizes that I have just over 100. Go for the rest, and right here he realizes that it's all over. I mean, 524 HP, he's not going to be able to seismic toss me down enough to the point where I'm not going to be able to wake up and either one or two shot him. So that was the match. It was a really fun one. I really love using this stock belly set. I think it's probably one of the most effective sets I've ever used once you actually get it set up. It takes a lot of really strategic planning to get it to work, but once it works, it's pretty unstoppable. I've actually set up on defensive Hitmonchan with close combat, and close combat's not enough to take you out if you really plan your stockpiles and your rests well. So, I mean, you know, next turn I'm going to wake up, and after all the burn damage and all that goes on, it's going to be an easy one-hit KO with a +6 stab body slam from Snorlax. So, yeah, finally decided to post a video where I win. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and I will see you guys next time. Oh, sorry, forgot he had Ambipom living at 1 HP, dies to rocks. Okay, now everything else. You guys take it easy.